the bonding time that we have together while they are still kids. There is this funny story. My wife liked to call the time I changed the diaper the bonding time. So when Mira said, hey, it's bonding time, that means it's time for me that I have to change the diaper. So as much as I don't like changing diaper, I like the fact that it is really a bonding time. The baby need me. I open the diaper. As I clean it up, he would smile and he would giggle and he would start going as if he's talking to me. And it makes me happy, although, it's, for God's sake, I'm changing diaper. So, I will miss the time where they need everything for me, like, daddy, daddy, up, 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 bola, daddy, daddy, I want pee, 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 That's so good. So now imagine God, he's like that too, How many times we come to him, not to seek him, but to seek for his blessing? The first is great, seek his kingdom first and everything shall be added unto us. But do we come to seek him or do we come to seek the blessing? I like to joke with some of the young guys whenever we go to retreat. Hey, let's go to retreat. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Well, are you going to retreat looking for God's blessing, meaning girlfriend, or are you going to retreat to look for God? I hope you get both, God and God's blessing. There's no better place to find a soulmate than, during church activities. But, God is like that. And another illustration that God often used in the Bible is about the relationship between a man and woman. And God is going after us like a man going after, listen to me, unfaithful wife who cheated on him. But God still loved the unfaithful wife, and God still wants to forgive and to love her all over again and hope that one day she would be faithful to him. In the book of Hosea, God asked the prophet Hosea in chapter 1, verse 2. He said, go, take to yourself an adulterous wife and children of unfaithfulness, because the land is guilty of the vilest adultery in departing from God. Married Gomer, who is a prostitute, who gave birth to unfaithful children. And Gomer, after he got married, maybe the first 2-3 years, she was nice, and then after that she was back to her old habit, becoming a prostitute again. And in fact, she left him for another man. God asked the prophet Hosea to do this so that Hosea can understand how God feels toward the Israelites, who is acting like adulterous wife and unfaithful children. In Hosea chapter 3, verse 1, the Lord said to Hosea, go show your love to your wife again, although she is loved by another man and she is an adulteress. Love her as the Lord loved the Israelites, though they turned to other gods and loved the sacred raisin cakes. Have you ever loved someone? I know I have. Do you feel jealous when that person that you love get close or get too close with another gender, more than she is or he is close to you? Or even worse, how do you feel when he or she cheated on you? It's okay when that's probably during dating, you can break up. But what if your wife, your husband cheated on you? It's hard. In our premarital counseling, our marital counselor asks myself and Mira, hey, before you get married, think about one thing that will be the most difficult for you to forgive your husband or to forgive your wife. And Mira's answer is, it would be the most difficult for me to forgive Geoffrey if he cheats on me or if he leaves me for another woman. In fact, she said, it will be impossible for me to forgive him if he cheats on me. So, and then my counselor said that, you know what? Marriage is a reflection of God's love. It requires both the conditional love. I love her because she's beautiful, but I also need to love her for all the things that she is not. And marriage requires commitment. So our counselor asks us to say it and commit. And in this case, we have to say, I would love him no matter what. I would forgive him even if he cheats on me. Boy, that's hard, right? But we do that. The Israelites did that. But God really loves us. God's love in 1 Corinthians 13 says is patient, is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, even if you have your menstruation. It does not keep no records of wrong. How many of you remember all the things that your husband made mistake? And then when little thing happen, then it become like a noodle soup. Everything that happened in the past come back. But God's love keep no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. And we know beyond any doubt that God loves us. He does not love us with just his words, but with action. Because for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten Son, so that for those that believe in him shall not perish but have an everlasting life. So, even when we are disobedient like the prodigal son, or even when we are disobedient or unfaithful like this adulterous wife, God is chasing after us. And what he wants is at the end of time, just like it is mentioned in the book of Revelation, there will be this wedding feast of the Lamb, where Christ is the groom and us, church, are the bride. So, what are you going to do? If you have someone that loves you that much, will you love him back? Back to the greatest commandments. The most important one, answered the Lord, is this. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, which means all of your emotion, all of your passion, and with all of your soul, which means that's your spirit, with all of your mind, which means it's all your rational thinking, your wisdom, and with all of your strength, which is your energy, your body, your physical being. I searched on the internet for a signs, it's just so much fun to do a quick search. What are the top 10 signs when people are in love, right? And one of the signs is when you love someone, everything else takes a back seat. The world feels just for the two of us, people say. And the Lord is one. When you love God, God becomes everything in your life. Is God everything in your life yet? That means it's serving only one master, because no one can serve more than one master. You either love God or you love the money or his blessing, just like the prodigal son. In Exodus 3, verse 14 to 15, that's the time when Moses was a shepherd in the desert, and God appeared to him in the form of burning bush. And God said, Moses, I want you to go to Egypt and set my people free. And Moses asked God, hey, if the Israelites ask, who sent me, what should I say? Who are you, God? And God said, I am who I am. This is what you are to say to the Israelites. I am has sent you. And God also said to the Israelites, I am the Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob has sent me to you. This is my name forever, the name by which I am to be remembered from generation to generation. God is very personal. He's a being. I am who I am. I am not what I do. I am Geoffrey. I'm a father of 2 sons. I'm a husband of Mira. I'm not a salesman. I'm not what I do.